the nail man.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the nail man?
So here's the problem.
I'm not the culprit.
We know it's someone thin, rolled out.
I'm not the nail
Someone who should
man.
have access to the church. Remember the clergy.
I'm not
The nail man.
It would be these two. Someone who wears loafers. So it would be
I'm not
him.
the culprit.
But the thing that still bothers me is why it's not you, because you were always the first one there. I'm really stuck on that, but I also am really stuck on you because of the whole savior complex thing. I mean, if I get it wrong, we'll just pick the other one. It's one of those who I really don't think it's her. The most logical answer is you,
I'm not the culprit.
but I'm still stuck on you.
I'm not the culprit.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit? That's impossible.
Coyotes was a really...
How dare you spew such nonsense?
I'll just say one thing about Coyotes. It was really cool. I was looking forward to her being a protagonist, so I was sad about that. I hated that she didn't actually kill, though. That's the only thing I don't like about that. That's the only thing that I didn't like, because we were deceived. But in terms of the story, it made sense. But I really hated that she didn't actually kill anyone.
Right. Do not make baseless accusations.
But that was really cool, though.
The culprit has to be someone else.
No, it's you.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
Of course, it's my mystery
It's
labyrinth.
not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
His hair. But it's like I realized it, like maybe I didn't realize it in the beginning, like going through the investigation and stuff, but I realized it during the trial. I was like, this is wild. Like, I know they're not gonna do this.
I'm a man of the cloth.
We only have one solution key, okay.
This total bless. I am not the nail. That's it. The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshiper.
Damn, I hit it too late.
Safe.
Yeah.
But that's why. That was the one thing that kept sticking with me, was that. Also, I like that if you notice,
Total bless.
it's the nails popping up.
The nail. That's it. The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshiper.
This is the truth.
he doesn't have access to the incinerator.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access.
Pulls him out.
The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous! A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Church? Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Nope.
Flash through this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility.
And to be able to fit through the vent.
Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no! Absolute lies! The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights. She used the net. To climb. And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
But
The nun must be she's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
this is the truth.
KO, buddy. Only has one arm. I know about that.
In the mansion study's locked room, the culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim.
But her dominant hand was her right hand.
With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Actually putting it under the body made it more obvious it was him. Like if you just would have threw it back in there, it would have been okay.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
The
I
string.
am not the nail man.
They got nails all over you.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
He's buff.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
Get him to
In short,
confess.
you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
So we're lying.
Use everything?
Danganronpa 3.
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage.
I'm sorry, V3.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through
Do a perfect deduction.
Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
The footprints, the shoes. I don't think we found any evidence about fingerprints during the investigation, but what about those footprints? Yeah. See the same, in the same line. Because that was one of the reasons why I said that it had to be a male because of the shoes.
Enough with your stupid fantasies!
I thought it was gonna be no fingerprints, but footprints.
Is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence!
This is the truth! You left clear evidence at the Clock Tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator!
You gave yourself away.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
See? Savior complex.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
That's terrible, though. Like, if you think about it, like, we're gonna pause for a second. 'Cause obviously, the priest is gonna die, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like the people that nailed the names in the forest should be dead too. You didn't physically. We're getting to technicalities. The Nailman committed the murder, but you could, in a way, say that the people that basically summoned the Nailman also committed murder too. They're not innocent.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome?
Shinigami, shut up.
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over?
This one kind of bothers me.
Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
The worshipper.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end.
I agree, Famous. That's what
No
I'm
mystery
thinking of.
concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm gonna read this because I know, like, I don't have chat, so on the vibe why I'm saying this. So Famous says, saying you wish someone was dead isn't quite the same as actually killing them. However, a big difference here is how these people actually knew that what they were doing was going to directly lead to someone's death. In which case, the people creating the targets are more directly involved.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
They're all shady people who did wrong.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
Not a bad deduction, but there's still more to be solved. Don't ease up now.
Good luck.
Fight on, Master Trainee. Lara will recognize your skills one of these days.
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, let me pause for a second. Which one was different? Three, because 3 was a lady. Okay, let me even take a step back. No, 4 was a lady. Okay, the first 2 were men. Escape through 2 of them. These 2, the door was locked before the person left. Escape through the vent. What was this one? The mansion. Escape through a vent. Escape through the thing. So there's 2 and 2. I'm overlooking something clearly really obvious, and I'm not sure what it is. Male, male. Female. I'm pretty sure this was a female too. Was it? I thought it was.
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
Yeah.
I don't get it. How are they different? Now I'm confused. Or about to figure it out. What made 3 different? No dolls.
That's right.
Death. Oh yeah, because of the blunt, the back of the head. The other ones were for sure strangulation, but this one had the blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I totally forgot about that because he had said everyone died from strangulation.
That's right.
This kills me.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage.
Yeah.
If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death.
But remember, there was like a
All had
helmet or
strangulation
something on the
marks and
ground, but that was
scratches,
not there
defensive wounds.
when
Victim in
we
the
went
third
back
locked
in to
room had
reenact.
strangulation marks with no signs of resisting.
Mm-hmm.
There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death.
Exactly.
The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
Shinigami is glitching there. frame rate's glitching. The hell is this?
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
So so if I'm thinking right, this was made to look like the Nailman, and if it would be anyone, I would assume it would be the Worshipper, because he was the occult and was so in, like, you know, whatever. If I'm gonna do something, go through all the work to make it look like it was the Nailman, so he also would be blamed for it. That's my thought.
Right here.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the Nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
And he would know because he was the one that was always the first on the scene, so he needed the body to be found. He needed it to be found.
Among the string of Nailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the Mystery Labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the Nailman's identity.
That's my thought.
So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
Seriously? Seriously?
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
It's you. I just think it's hilarious they put the boy there.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
He's got nails for nipples. Oh man. Spike, you guys are crazy. That's quite the piercing, huh? First word is solution keys.
accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? I knew it.
Say,
In that case,
That's what I have. So I just hit it too early then.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
He would be the only one that would know because he was there at all of them, so yeah.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nurse could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it. Flash through this mystery.
Someone that had to have knowledge that no one else knew about.
the cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the Nailman's MO.
Which no one knew the MO.
But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the Nailman himself, the Peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you! You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
Disco. Is this when he grows into a giant? So we can hit him with the love beam?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real Nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the Nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the Nailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging, huh?
Banging?
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth!
Submit, tap out, Kurt Angle style.
Master, don't let your guard down!
Yeah.
So we get our typical Danganronpa double murder, kind of. Well, double. Well, no. Because all of them always had one murderer. Even though technically, Danganronpa 1, that one case could have had two. The Robo one. Technically could have had two, but you know, someone died. I murdered for you, and then I murdered you. This looks so weird. I'm never gonna get used to this game.
Let's do this, Master!
destroy this fort! Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done by the Nail Man! I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof? You didn't even check the crime scenes back then! You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Thanks to Halara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment.
Yeah, I know,
first
right,
time I
Marcus?
saw the crime scene.
Oh, you run like this, and man,
Not
it'd be a
the
touchdown
culprit,
every time.
Not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to unveil!
Wrong! Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away!
I just picture Derrick Henry right now, just like Blitz
There's
style.
your post-cognition! You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene! No clue will help lead you to the culprit! You're never gonna find the culprit! What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered!
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you.
Which mean you killed.
The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
It's actually pretty nice. That's really, really slick there.
Is the truth of the case.
Clever. Very, very clever. That's very, very clever. How we feel about that? That emo. How we feeling about that? Love being timed down.
Master, extension blade and slash as hard as you can!
I know he doesn't want to, but you have to. Deduction, denouement. I've always enjoyed these. They look really weird though. The victim of the first. Key was in the glass. Cobra completes the crime at the secret club. Looks upward. What do I have? Vent. Isla stall. Oh, whoops. I messed up again. Okay. Climbs up the vent. Use the nails. Incinerator. There we go. Nails. Access through the vent. Secret club became a locked room. Victim the second. Begin creating the locked room's trick. Moves to the wall. Pass it through the doll's eyes. The fishing line through the okay. Where did it go last? It went through the vent, right? Or no, the neck. Locked room. Leaves the room, taking the chair. Locks the door to the room. Key is thrown through the vent. Body laid back down. Locked room. Okay. Painting is moved. Locks the room. Nailing it to the one. I still, that one kind of bothers me some, but I mean, I get it. Painting is knocked over. Became a locked room. And then the key was nailed to the doll. Okay. Murdered woman. Fourth incident occurred at the clock tower. Black rope ladder. This is a crafty one. Like, that's, okay. Cut the knife in sequence. Climbs down. Continues to smoothly descend. Pulls the rope ladder, now just a rope. And it shuts on its own. Over it leaves the clock tower. Use the incinerator. Burn. Burn. Shred any of the nail man. Cause of death in the first, strangulation. Strangulation. The fourth was strangulation. who is the nail man, the priest. Copycat killer, third incident, blunt force trauma, LA Knight. My question is why, though? Why did he kill her? That's my only question.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nail Man? Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nail Man is first. The Nail Man is an urban legend of Kanaiwar. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nail Man will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation.
That also explains why there weren't a lot of dolls at that third one.
I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
Because it was just the one
The key
doll,
to the door was inside of a glass.
but it had paintings
An
nailed.
vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downwards.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Ginma district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation.
Poor guy.
He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get it.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
But why did you have to have it under the body? Because if you just would have had it just in there, he might have been able to get away with it.
The nails in the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Ginma district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma.
Those skanks.
She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through
Yeah,
a doll.
that's fair.
Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we've got to solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why is she taking credit during this?
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway,
Never mind.
the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in a church incinerator, which only clergy has access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the quick-gathering murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer.
Scorn lover, maybe?
First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the nailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
It's beam time. Let's see this crappy score that I got.
This is the truth of the case!
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
Well, they built it
I
together.
see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
No one. Garen's probably asleep.
You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
Had to do it.
Really, Halara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Death.
Isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to food kill the bad guy.
Alright, feast your eyes.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair.
Despair.
The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all the Borgos. Roots to the vile mystery
Fire indeed. Well then. The worse the mood, the sweeter the taste, the better the lighter. Okay. Until they admit guilt. That is, if they're not disposed on the spot. What? Alright, let's finish this chapter.
Father?
Are you alright?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What is this?
I was about to ask, is Halara gonna remember
I
anything?
sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
Danganronpa.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right? These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Everyone!
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the mailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him.
Oh, you heard him.
Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
Where is that coming
Why
from?
is he nervous?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
Hell smile.
The Peacekeepers director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Okay, first of all, he has someone come and holding an umbrella for him. Oh, you guys are lazy.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
That's fair.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
What's with him?
Gotcha.
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I am the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission.
Yes.
And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth, for the sake of the Peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Taking advantage of your position as a Peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But... Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Okay.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then. To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Shit.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
What a piece of human trash.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks to you! One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts! None! How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
She doesn't remember.
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Halara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma? Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it! Yuma, help me out! Follow me!
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Laura.
Look, the Chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
have been hilarious if you would have fell. That's as good as you're going to get from Halara. Crime generally isn't bad there, unless you venture deeper inside, that is. Sponsored by Amaterasu Media, controlling the narrative. Silence is golden. I know, right? I can't believe he spit on him, though. I can't believe he spit on him.
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the Nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real Nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be. Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Chapter 0. Prologue. Chapter 1 with Halara. Possible that the other chapters are with the other ones? Like you spend one chapter with each of them?
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We
That'd
have
be
to
pretty
obey
cool.
directives from number 1, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on.
Yeah.
Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
My tolerance for that chapter
Don't
was going to
stick
be
your
rough.
neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we work super hard. I'm so stressed, I could die.
Your ghost, shut up.
Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Uh-oh.
Sure. it's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well,
Sound like the voice actor from Ni no Kuni.
Aw, look at you getting thanked.
You were on your knees just a moment ago.
be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
Will you play catch with me?
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
Cool.
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing.
MLB The Show's future superstars.
Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. And it could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer,
Shinigami.
I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Shelfie's 4-year-old son hitting a online home run against someone. Boy, I'd be so depressed. Sue.
Unpainted faces in uniform by the window. This isn't the real me.
Like a school.
With that, a hand reaches out and misses the stars grazing off dusk. In the shadow of the school after class lies the remnants of everything someone has lost.
It's not ominous at all. A silent curtain call. A cup falling over? Poison? Where are you running from?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, dumbass. How are you? Great. Can you spell it? No? Okay. Sorry.
Oh? Chief, you look so clean cut today. You look just like Halara.
Goob.
Halara. How could you mistake the two
Stupid
of them?
little purple bitch.
Oh, you're right. What a wonderful surprise.
The chief was gone by the time I got here. it's way past our meeting time.
Oh no.
What is that old man doing? He always nags others when they're late.
The chief suddenly went missing. According to my deduction, his chopped up corpse will be shipped here in a cardboard box.
That's horrible. I wonder what happened to Chief Yako.
I also like the transition too.
Yeah.
I'm just getting to a good part in this book. Do you mind waiting? Doesn't care at all.
I see.
Physics, forensic, accounting, encyclopedias. There's a lot of heavy reading. Don't be so sure. Maybe just put fancy dust jackets on raunchy magazines. Date. Garbage on the floor. Oh, I know. Why not have a little picnic until the chief returns? We could eat lunch under the great big sky. The rain would feel so lovely. Such an airhead. But that's what makes her so cute. This guy really looks like he's gonna commit a crime one of these days. So dirty.
Oh, yes!
You all knew I was gonna do it, so. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Slaying with Shinigami, where this week Master is gonna kill the... I'm not killing anyone. I don't know, that cooking last time. Where does the water from the shower come from? The river outside? It must be purifying it somehow. Right? Right? I never really thought about that. Obviously, I know it can't be bad water, but where does the water come from in the sub? I've never thought about that. When I went to Pearl Harbor, I went in a couple of submarines that they had there, and that was a thought. But I didn't think to look it up further than that. Bummer on my part, I should have. So cluttered in here. Anything over here? We already looked at that one before. Gotcha. Hello, Halar. How are you doing today?
Seeing that the chief's raincoat isn't here, he must have gone out.
Logical deduction.
The desk drawer is slightly open, and the loose change inside is gone. It wasn't a significant amount of money, just enough to do some shopping. Considering that the refrigerator is empty, he most likely went out to get breakfast.
That's correct, Alora. Chief Yako said he's grabbing breakfast before everyone got together. He asked me to tell everyone, which is why I just did.
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
Oh, so no chopped up corpse then.
You're so perceptive, Halara.
With my logic, anything is possible.
Whoa! You are like a real detective.
Everyone here is a real detective. Well, there is one trainee who wandered in here.
What a jerk! I'm the only one who's allowed to pick on Master. These days, I'll get back at that shorty detective. I'll turn him into a wax doll or something.
A wax doll? Don't get wrong for 3, right? Angie? That chapter?
Even if he's a trainee, he's still a detective. We don't discriminate here.
Yeah, we don't discriminate, Halara.
What, you're on the rookie side?
I solved the case. What have you solved?
Trainee who doesn't even have a detective deed. No way am I gonna recognize him as a real detective. Right, Vivia?
Huh? Oh, there's no need to worry. I ate breakfast before coming over here.
You're not even listening!
I wonder why the chief is taking so long.
Clearly, we're all wondering that.
Maybe he's in line at a stall for some meat buns. He's always eating that stuff.
It is Kanai Ward's specialty. Adults and children alike seem to love it in this city.
What else is there to eat?
I have witnessed people line up at the meat bun stalls in both the Kamasaki and Gima districts.
Are we going to those?
Everyone looks so gloomy around here because they eat that crap like a bunch of country bumpkins. Hey, Rookie, go make something for the chief. You're good at cooking, aren't you?
No.
Actually, due to my amnesia, I can't make anything tasty. What? You're useless, Rookie.
I don't know if you want to kick her, though, Goon.
Useless.
She's a death god. That could be scary.
Everything about this town is so dark and gloomy. It's making me go insane. I step outside and I get rained on. All I hear are raindrops. There's no good music anywhere.
We'll play some.
Oh, I know. What this town needs isn't truth or justice. It's high-quality entertainment. That's where I come in. It's time for me to blow some minds with my debut.
Hold on, Goon. Can't cook, get rid of him? Wait, can't cook? Like Rust?
Come on, man! That's too easy!
Sorry.
Debut?
Broncos country, let's rock. These nuts.
Superstar detective.
Got him!
My
country,
voice will
let's
echo
rock.
throughout this town. I'll show him what true entertainment looks like. I'm just doing this to breathe some life into this gloomy city. Not because I want to pick up chicks or anything.
No one asked, and he's already making excuses. Such typical behavior for a liar.
Oh, that reminds me. I just wrote a new song. I'll grace you all with it right now as a special treat. Oh, come on! You always have the worst timing!
These morning chases are killing me.
Morning chases? We were just about to go on a picnic, too. I suppose it'll have to be postponed. She's kidding, right? Her expression is completely serious. It's a serious face of absolute seriousness.
Yeah.
What's up, Yuma? Would you like to read something, too? This guy smells like a nerd. Let's get away from him before he does.
I'm sorry.
Wow. What does a nerd smell like? Unreal.
I see.
This show's not bad. Well, aren't you fancy?
Looks like there's something going on here.
Let me ask.
Huh?
He's finally here, but now it's so noisy.
What?
I get it. He was trying to be fashionably late. It really does seem that way. I'm trying to remember who was it from the second game. Aiba was from the first game. And then we had the other, I can't remember the other AI ball. Tama, thank you. And Shinigami. We're still learning what Shinigami. I have to say I think I like Shinigami the most.
What happened, Chief?
It's the Peacekeepers. They've been trailing me ever since I left. I was running to get them off my tail, but they refused to let up.
Good exercise.
Oh, that's the most running I've done in a while. Oh, and my back is killing me.
So they just trailed you? Why not let them do it?
Like I want to go on an early morning date with some Peacekeepers? Not interested.
I mean, you already know where our
Besides, it'd be one
sub
thing if
is.
they just wanted to follow me, but there's a chance they'll make an attempt on my life.
Just for walking around? There's no way.
I don't know about that. It looks like they've gotten serious ever since the Nail Man case.
Hey,
Sorry.
stop being a jerk.
We have more stuff to worry about than just Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. I think we should lay low for a while. Well, the WDO never said we had to discover it by a certain date. Let's lurk in the bottom of the river until things settle down. Hey, yeah, that's for the best. Let's go with that.
So passive, as usual. While we're hiding, we could lose what we've built here. No, it's not my style to just wait for the opponent to make their move. I'm taking the initiative.
Hey, hold on, Halara. Where do you think you're going?
There's something I want to look into. There's no need for concern. No matter how many peacekeepers come after me, I'll be fine.
She will. She showed us that.
I guess that's that.
Halara will be fine. I just don't want to get dragged into any trouble. Jeez, master detectives are all so selfish.
We can hear you.
Well, good. I hope you all learn some self-restraint.
As he looks sad.
Should I go keep an eye on Halara? Just to make sure no fights break out.
You, Fubuki? That'd actually make me more worried.
That's a great idea. Yes, Fubuki, please go team up with Halara.
Oh no.
Roger that.
Does that
Off I go.
mean the two short stacks are being teamed together?
Is over here.
Are you sure sending Fubuki is a good idea?
Despite how she acts, Fubuki has one of the strongest powers of all master detectives.
Playing dumb?
She'll be great help in times of trouble.
The strongest?
Is that sheltered skink really that amazing? She sure doesn't look it.
Time for us to go to. We need to find some girls that, clues.
I just asked you to show some self-restraint.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the ultimate master detective. I won't cause any trouble for you.
Ultimate master detective? Ultimate?
What? I'm not so weak that I need some rookie worrying about me.
Did you need to go to school to become the ultimate?
My powers make me the best there is in deceiving prying eyes. Not even the peacekeepers stand a chance.
Deceiving?
Oh, fine. I guess I'll put on a special show just for you.
Oh.
1 minute. Who knows how many days it took God to create the world? But I can change everything in just 1 minute. Check this out.
You went in!
What's going on in your bag? I'm hysterical.
Yo!
Ta-da!
That is dope! That is so